I started my first field notes book on December 5th, 2024. I had recently switched from these notebooks to the field notes. And because of this, I was excited and I was inspired to write. 5 days later, on December 10th, sitting at my desk at work, I finished it. I filled up my entire first field notes book in 5 days. I never would have expected it to be that quick to fill up. Sure, the field notes only has 48 pages, but still, 5 days? I could have seen it taking like a week, week and a half. What did I even do to fill it up so quickly? Let's take a look. The beginning of it was just, whenever I made a video a few months ago when I was testing it out. So like the first page and a half is just test, right? So like technically the pages weren't filled up all in the 5 days, but I totally would have still filled that up. Same with this one. This was when I was testing out the click pen. Filled up a page and some change. On the second, I did some writing because I was getting ready to fill up my previous notebook. This was just a little bit of journaling. My first official entry in the field notes. It wasn't until page 8 that I actually started. But once again, I would have filled it up regardless because of the way I was writing. It felt like it was really... One of the first things I observed is like really how I was a fan of the way these things broke in. It's like the little wear on the top and the corner and stuff. I have the tape down the spine for my own protection and just some little things, but I really like how these wear in. I feel like they look really cool once they've worn in. There's like a certain aesthetic about it. There was a video I made that was just written in here. This was talking about the modification of this particular field note. So like again, the tape, the dates, the bookmark. That video was written in this, so it took up a few pages. Something I've been doing lately is labeling each or dating each entry. Doing some journaling at work. Then we got some thumbnail sketches. This is a staple in all my pocket notebooks is thumbnail sketches, shot lists. Every notebook I've ever used, I have something like that in there. Lots of journaling. The way I've been able to fill up my notebooks faster and just write more in general is really get into journaling and like documenting my thoughts, how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. Again, more video ideas. This is the switching to... Let's see. You know what? This is actually the video I'm working on. This video. I'm like, wait a minute. This one looks familiar. It's because this is the one you're watching right now. Yeah, this is the script. It's kind of hilarious, actually. And that's the first field notes. After looking through my first completed field notes book, I get to thinking, is this even an issue? The speed at which I filled my notebook, is it even a problem to me? I was all surprised at the beginning, like 5 days? And while that was surprising, I'm thinking to myself, is that an issue? Do I have a problem with that? I recall not long ago, I was itching to fill my notebooks up. And now that I've done it, why does it feel weird? I don't want to run out of notebooks, but I've already determined a long time ago that that's not going to happen. I also, more specifically, don't want to run out of field notes because I'm growing quite fond of these little guys, using them as my daily pocket notebook. But for right now, right this minute, I've got plenty because I've still got these, I've got these, and I've got these that I still need to go through. Let's see. If I fill up 48 pages in 5 days, that means it'll take 85 days to fill up the rest of my field notes. I have 17 new field notes books that I haven't used yet. And that's not counting these. I'm just specifically talking about field notes. And at 5 days apiece, I'll fill up 17 notebooks in 85 days. And that's assuming that I'll write in them all at the same rate that I did. Maybe I just wrote in this first one faster because I was excited. I don't know. And as much as I don't want to run out of field notes or pocket notebooks in general, I'm also very excited to fill them up. I've been working on growing my pocket notebook collection, particularly filling them up, over the past almost 2 years. And as I fill up these field notes, they're going to make a fine addition to the collection of completed notebooks. And the beautiful thing about having a collection of not only pocket notebooks, but full pocket notebooks is that I can go back and look through everything. I can see what I was thinking about on this day, what I was writing about, if I had an idea, a video idea or whatever. I could go back through and revisit that and see kind of back in time where I was at, what I was thinking, what I was doing. In one way or another, I'm going to be able to acquire more field notes, more pocket notebooks in general. Might need a bigger bookshelf by that point, but I can get there. I am grateful for documentation of my thoughts and ideas. I am grateful for the abundance of pocket notebooks to write in and the abundance of things to put in them. There's so many ideas out there, so many different things I just think on a daily basis that I'm never going to run out of subject matter to write about, or I'm never going to run out of things in general to put in the notebooks. And with that perspective, I know that no matter how much or how quickly I write in these things, I can always get more. I can always get more. And whether I fill up my notebooks 48 pages at a time or 160 pages at a time, I will be filling them up with my ideas, my thoughts, and my random chicken scratch. And then each notebook that I fill, no matter how quickly, will become a part of my collection and a capsule of my thoughts and ideas frozen in time.